Is the flesh about ready to melt off your skulls, boys and girls? Because it sure is for me. It's really hot out there. I had to shower just now because I was sweating like a pig. And I am really tired from all the sweating. So what better way to relax than to open up a big bunch of stuff there. Crack open a cold one of the drink of unboxing champions. And let's see what we got today. First up is from Niagara Falls, New York. There we are. I changed the height of this thing a little bit easier because I was sick of craning my neck really badly. Alright, and what do we have here? Ah, yes. We got Mom and Dad, the Canadian version of it, with Nicolas Cage and the very, very underrated Selma Blair. This is one that I had ordered it from Amazon before, but then it came just like this, and I didn't even know it had a slipcover, so I went ahead and I actually returned it to Amazon and got my money back, so that was good. But this way, I have it with the slipcover, because as you know, I'm a slipcover psychopath, you know? A lot of people aren't necessarily, but, you know, a lot of people are not smart enough to go out there with their apocalypse mask on, which is what I did today. Anyway, there we go. We got our discs there, and our reversible cover inside there, which I think it's kind of neat that, well, you know, in Canada, obviously, they're bilingual at the federal level, so it makes sense, but also, it just kind of jazzes up the inside of the artwork, I think. But yeah, so this, looking forward to finally seeing this. I wanted to get this when it first came out, but I never did, so gonna take care of that pretty soon, I should think. Next one up, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh boy. I actually have quite a few friends that live in the Milwaukee area, and no, this was not sent by them, but could have been. You know. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, this, I'll need to probably return this item because, I had, one like it that already arrived, but anyway. So this one is from Monticello, Iowa. Sounds like limoncello, doesn't it? And I believe I know what this one is too, yes. So this is the other one that I ordered from Amazon that, yeah, this was the other one I ordered from Amazon. It also didn't come with the slipcover. I returned it, got this one instead, and it's Dried Across Concrete, done by the same director as Bone Tomahawk and Brawl in Cell Block 99. And his name is S. Craig Zahler. I believe that's how you say it. But yeah, I saw Bone Tomahawk, thought he was a really emerging talent, so I wanted to see his other films, and I just wanted to make sure that the ones that I had the slips, because again, slipcover psychopath. And this one does not have a reversible cover for some reason, but whatever. It also does have the French title underneath there, and it's got French on the back there, so I guess it has the bases covered off. But, yeah, I got Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn in there, and, you know, seems like it's a good pairing. But yeah, we got these two with, I love these Canadian slipcovers from VVS Films. I think they just look really cool. Next up, we've got a pink one. Oh boy. And this one's from Harrisburg, North Carolina. And it is not for me, it's for my roommate. Anyway, moving on. That was quick. Next one up is from Fairmount, North Dakota. And this one is one that we have seen before. It's Vendetta, but the one that we saw did not have the slipcover, but it was signed by the Soska sisters. It's on the shelf behind the camera, but anyway, this, along with the other item that I already had, this will go in the sell pile, and I'll just put the slipcover on top of the other one. Next up is from Sacramento, California. Let's see here. Here we go. And it appears to be... Oh, yeah. So this is Sucker Punch, just the disc only. And it's, I guess, a rental copy or whatever. But I got just the disc only because I knew that the custom case that I ordered, that'll be coming before too long. So yeah, that one's that'll be cool once that one arrives. And then this one, what is this one? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is actually from Zavvi in the UK, and this is something that I've been waiting for I want to say about a month. This is a Zavvi-Exclusive, and it's probably in my top 5 favorite films of all time, The Elephant Man. This is actually the UK exclusive, Zavvi exclusive 4K Steelbook of the film, and it's in 4K. Yeah, it's in 4K finally. I'm a little surprised, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that the Criterion Collection hasn't put this out, because they've been putting out a lot of David Lynch's other films, and this is one that got nominated for a ton of Oscars, including Best Picture, and it's actually, honestly, it's my favorite of his, despite it being probably his most normal movie. It still has his signature visual brilliance. It's in black and white. It, I think, has a lot of great homages to James Whale's Frankenstein from 1931, and it was a true story, and you know, it's a very heartbreaking story. It's a story that, you know, it hits close to home for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people. But yeah, and it actually was produced by Mel Brooks, and that was Anne Bancroft, who Mel Brooks was with at the time. And yeah, Mel Brooks kind of went through a period of producing a lot of, like, either horror films, or in this case a kind of a period drama about someone who was, you know, deformed in real life. And there's a younger Anthony Hopkins who I believe he got a either best actor or best supporting actor nomination. I can't remember which, but yeah, this got, like, I want to say like 10 nominations, and this was 11 years before Silence of the Lambs, where he finally won. But it was actually because of this film that Jonathan Demme thought of Anthony Hopkins, because he said, because he plays the good doctor in this film, and he thought, well, what if the good doctor went horribly wrong, and that's how we got him as Hannibal Lecter. But yes, if you've never seen this film, you have got to do it, because I mean, it'll break your heart, and I mean that as a compliment. But yeah, it's a film that it'll just wreck you on the inside, and it's one of those films that it does that, but it does it in you know, the best possible way. And here we go, Sweetgrass, Montana again. So we got another JDC Outlet package here. Now this one, if I recall, this one was one of the, I think there might be like 2 things in here, but I could be wrong, because I did order just like a few things, and that one got sent just kind of on its own. I could be wrong, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, again, got my shipping refunded to me, which was nice of him. Please give him some love. The links to these various eBay stores that I frequent, they are in the description, as always. And I am just ripping right through this thing, because it's just one of those days, you know? Alright. What have we got today? Oh yeah, I remember. So we have, yep, I remember. So might as well just do these one after the other. We got 4 things. We got Death Race, the remake, Death Race 2, Death Race 3, And we got this cool 3-pack of Assassins, Cobra, and Demolition Man. Which this is obviously, they're all Canadian, but this one especially is neat because in the United States, it's Demolition Man is in a different 3-pack. And I want to say that the other one is like Tango and Cash that these two come with, or the Specialist, or who knows what, I can't even remember. But it does have the slipcover, and I specifically wanted to get this because it came with Demolition Man, and it was something that everybody keeps talking about, what a prophetic film it was, and I'm sorry to say I've never seen it, so I thought, well, hey, why not, check it out. But yeah, Stallone 3-pack there, and Assassins there was actually, the original script was written by the Wachowskis, and, they, I guess it got rewritten by someone else to the point where I guess they only got story credit, and they kind of disowned it because it wasn't really their vision anymore. And then obviously they went on to do Bound, and then finally a little indie film called The Matrix, and the rest is history. But yeah, the Death Race remake there, with the slipcover. I'm thankful that they all three have the slipcovers. So now I've got the entire Death Race series, which I'm very thankful for. Because I've got the original Death Race 2000, I've got the Death Race 2050, which was the Roger Corman produced sequel to the original film, and then now I've got all 4 of the films in the remake continuity, which you already saw the Beyond Anarchy one in the last video. But yeah, Universal, I remember they kind of went through their period where anything that they had that had any kind of brand name, they would go and make a direct-to-video sequel to it. Like they did that with Bring It On, they did it with Honey, they did it with Dragonheart, any number of things, really. Anything that they had that was a brand name, they would go and make a direct-to-video sequel. And, yeah, so very glad to have all these, so I'll be able to sit back and watch them. But yeah, so kind of a smallish haul today, but still very good. And glad that they came with the slips and all that. Out of all of these, the one that, if you're just going to do... Well, these ones are, I think, relatively easy to find in comparison, but if you're just going to do one, got to make it the Elephant Man, because it'll break your heart in the best possible way, which I think the best films do that. So anyway, that's all for today. So like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and Warp Factor 5 set phasers to stun. Wear your apocalypse mask if you're going to go out there, because you know as well as I do that the infection rate's just going to go back up. And, wash your hands, keep safe, don't do anything stupid, and instead of catching disease or spreading it, stay inside and watch more videos, which will be coming soon.